So I personally donated 10K because I think it is worthwhile. And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate. But I won't throw it on you. You know what I mean?
Oh, Ludwig donated 10K to a charity. Oh, that's pretty sweet of him. Let's see what this lovely lady has to think about it.
No thanks. And some people are going to say that. You know what I mean? That's why it's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
About whether that's worthwhile?
Okay, I would assume paying 10K to a charity that you believe in would be a good thing. But you know what? You know what, boys? Ludwig is a pretty well-connected guy with a lot of friends in the industry. Let's see what his friend Hassan, a person that I would assume Ludwig would consider a friend, seeing that he deleted a video where he made a light jab at him and then tried to deflect the blame onto a whole different content creator. But let's see what his best buddy Hassan has to say about this situation.
Two wrongs don't make it right. He was bad and trying to appeal to everyone and not take a real solid stance, but Frogan should have called him that. No, I don't give a shit about like someone being called a cracker, okay? As someone who is white and has like used that word myself, I think that people that are using that to be like, this is a racial slur against white people is like ridiculous.
Boys, I think we all can agree that if someone puts a gun in your face and tells you to give them all of your money, even if you have a gun on you, it's a smart choice just to give them all of your money because you know your broke ass ain't got shit on you. And just move on with your life because let's both be honest here, a rational man would rather not have to go into debt to pay for a lawyer to talk about how this is self-defense and you just didn't brutally murder someone that put a gun in your face. It's just better for your wallet and your mental, alright? You don't want those headaches in your life. But I'm gonna be honest here. Sometimes as a man, you just gotta stick up for yourself. And it seems like Ludwig very much is trying his best to be like the little bitch that could. He wants to play both sides of every argument so bad to where whenever people are out here calling him, I'm not saying like cracker is like the worst racial slur out there, but whenever people are being like blatantly racist to you after you donated money to their cause, and you just don't even defend yourself, you're not even gonna be like, hey, Frogan, don't say that, that's mean, alright? Not even that. Whatever, you just don't even say anything in general, and it's like the biggest story for a while. And you're just sitting there just like, hey man, I think like we could still be friends in the future if you get your viewership up and you become like the next Pokemon or Amaranth. Of course, I'll hop on your stream and then forgive you of calling me a racial slur. Because Ludwig 100% would. He 100% would forgive Frogan if she got like 100K viewers. He would forgive her. He'd be like, oh no, Frogan, it was my fault. I actually am the one that chose to be, born as a white person. No, definitely, it was my fault, Frogan. I'm sorry. Because he has shown too many times that he will not stand up for himself or what he believes in, and he will straight up lie to try to make it look like he's a good guy. And of course, this string of bad luck for Ludwig all started with his friend Slime not shutting the fuck up for some reason.
This is like Destiny just reading about Israel-Palestine on Wikipedia and then just copying in.
For some reason, Slime has a pretty big hate boner for Destiny, to where on the Yard podcast, I'm not gonna lie, pretty cool podcast. I enjoyed a couple episodes or two. But his friend Slime in a recent podcast decided to talk about Destiny and his views on Palestine and Israel. And I'm gonna be honest here, it was the most mid take ever because Slime literally was saying that, hey man, Destiny's doing 90% more research than what most people are doing on this conflict.
This is like Destiny just reading about Israel-Palestine on Wikipedia.
Most people who are like even protesting this conflict haven't even read a Wikipedia article on this.
Pro-Palestine protester admits she doesn't even know what she is protesting about.
What would you say is the main goal with tonight's protest?
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure they're Do you know what NYU's doing? About what? About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free.
I wish I was more educated. I'm not either.
They're just going off of the vibes of what their friends say and how the vibes of the protest is. Now, am I saying protesting something you believe in is bad? Of course not. Protest anything that you believe in. But also, at the same time, if someone's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna go to a protest, but, you know, we can still hang out there if you want to go with me, I'm probably gonna go because I'm gonna be like, yo, it's my boy. I'm just gonna hang out with my guy. I'm just gonna walk around, might go to a little restaurant, you know, cut back into the protest when they come back around. Because that's the extent of a lot of people's belief in activism. You know, a nice, peaceful day where you go around saying, hey, I believe a thing, and that's it. That's exactly what most protests are nowadays. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm sure if the people at the January 6th protest actually were making demands whenever they were actually inside of the Capitol, I'm pretty sure they probably would have got more passed and more done than what a lot of these protests are doing nowadays. I'm just saying, boys, if you're gonna protest, go ahead and protest, but at least do it in the right places. But yeah, so Destiny had a different viewpoint on the Israel-Palestine conflict than Slime. But instead of Slime, you know, taking on the chin because someone made a video of Destiny doing the research and, you know, finding out more about Palestine, instead of, you know, Slime doing the right thing and shutting the fuck up and realizing, maybe I am wrong, or maybe this guy didn't understand my joke, one of the two. But whenever Slime started, you know, going to the comments and then, you know, just replying and making fun of Steven some more, you soon realized that Slime wasn't making a joke and that he actually just wanted smoke with Steven for real. I don't even understand why he's seeing that the video makes him look like an idiot. We saw exactly what you said. And then we proceeded to see Steven doing more than just Wikipedia research. I mean, like, the evidence is right there, unless Slime has a secret recording of Destiny only looking at Wikipedia articles and this whole video's fake. I'm like, if he has that, please show it. But Slime decided he wanted some entertainment, so he continued to taunt Destiny until he came into the Twitter thread and he started commenting. And then, for some reason, Slime posted this. I don't even know if I can show. You know what? I'm not even gonna take the rest. I like money too much, boys. Maybe I'll put an uncensored version as the members only video. Become a member to see this uncensored. But yeah, he posted a picture of a woman and a man cuddling in bed. Okay, they're doing more than cuddling. They're wrestling. It's WWE Fight Night, boys. It's a steel cage match over here. Insinuating that Destiny's ex-wife is getting fucked by someone else. As exes do, you know, they tend to drift away and go fuck other people. But then he posted this, and Destiny decided to give him a few words. Lol, are you okay, Ludwig's second generic white friend? You can always just not talk on stuff you're clueless about. No one will judge you. I'm flattered that you spend so much time on Reddit posting about me. Though, do you jerk off fantasizing about my sex life? Is that why you're posting so much about it? And then he links to Slime's unhinged, like, downright needs to be nuked Reddit account, where he's just talking about one man. Bro, I'm gonna be honest here. I've been pissed at people, but I have not been so pissed to where I started just talking shit about them on Reddit for days on end. This is becoming a session here. Like, don't get me wrong. Destiny's little response was trash. But, you know, seeing this man somehow dedicate a portion of his life to talking shit about Steven is even sadder. And then a common citizen, no name, someone you'll never know, decided to just, you know, make a throwaway tweet on this, saying Ludwig seems cool, but he sure associates himself with some cringe people. You, Hassan, the AI porn guy? And of course, for some reasons, Destiny was dedicating a portion of his life to this now. Well, I guess I get the reason someone is talking shit about him. I can't act like that isn't a pretty good reason to start, you know, talking shit back. But Destiny decided to say, he seems cool because he tries as hard as possible to appeal to the widest set of people possible. He's like if you were to test a human in front of 20 focus groups of online content consumers and produce a machine to appeal to all of them evenly. And then Ludwig, shocked, stunned that Steven would say anything about him, even though, you know, his co-host on his podcast was just talking shit about him. But, you know, Ludwig, shocked, stunned decided to put up the legendary 50 Cent meme. What did he say fuck me for? But skipping past the rest of that boring Twitter thread where they try to roast each other to the best of their abilities, Ludwig decided to do a stream where he actually continued talking about the drama and how he always had bad vibes from, Destiny, because he didn't want to play a game where you had to toss a cheese ball into your mouth. He said he got bad vibes from that.
Which is crazy because I remember that day my vibes were immaculate. I got everybody in the room to play this game. We had a bunch of, that giant thing of cheese balls? We were at TwitchCon. I remember this. We had this giant thing of cheese balls. I had a fucking circle of like 10 people around me, and we were trying to throw the cheese ball into every person's mouth in a row, and if we failed, we would restart. I don't know how, but I got everybody to start playing this game. We were playing it like it was the fucking Super Bowl. If someone dropped it at cheese ball 8, there was fists being thrown. Just a dumb fucking game that you play with your friends. But I remember he comes in, and I go, cheese ball? And he goes, no. And ever since then, I was like, hey, just like every other human on this earth, I hope he does well. I hope he does good things.
I don't. The feeling is not mutual. What an unbelievably unhinged fucking take. Oh my God.
Maybe the guy just didn't feel like it that night. I'm like, that sounds extremely selfish, if you ask me. That's like a selfish way to judge someone. He didn't want to play a game I wanted to play. But no matter how hard any of Ludwig's, incredibly famous friends tried to defend him, anyone that saw this and saw the whole Twitter thread kind of was on Destiny's side because Sign was out of, line for it. Destiny didn't say anything about him. He said a lot about Destiny, saying that Destiny isn't smart. Destiny's views on Palestine and Israel is the wrong views, even though, as humans, we all have different views on the world. We all can't say what is the one true way to live your life and what is the one true way to view a situation, especially one as complicated as the Israel-Palestine one. But Slime decided to do all that. For some reason, Ludwig decided to respond to all this by just straight up lying, saying that he always had a bad vibe from Destiny because Destiny didn't want to play the same game that he wanted to play. And the way that we know this is a lie is that there's an actual video of this very day that Ludwig is saying that he remembers perfectly. No haziness at all. Clear 2020, boys. 2020 vision on this memory about how he found out that Destiny's nothing but a bad vibe. And then this video comes out of nowhere.
If he hits it first try, I'll give him $100.
First try, $100. Okay.
Dude, you're a millionaire.
I don't know about you. Those seems like some pretty cool vibes right there. That seems like someone that I at least would invite back over and like at least he played the game. And the thing about this is that makes it so like slimy is that just a few months ago, Hassan essentially pissed all over Ludwig's leg because Hassan decided to just make a horrible analogy saying that streaming is harder than work. I'm just saying, I have streamed. Is it hard? No. If anything, it's just more soul-sucking whenever you have to sit there to 0 viewers. But if you're sitting there to your bank account getting filled up, I'm pretty sure it's not as hard.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired. But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
Can streaming be soul-sucking? Yeah, when you're not making any money off of it and you ain't got no viewers, yeah. But whenever your bank account is getting filled up by adoring fans, I think you're just complaining. But yeah, so Ludwig decided to make a video where he made a light jab at Hassan, just saying, yo, buddy, streaming isn't that hard. We're both millionaires. Shouldn't we both be happy? And Hassan did not like that at all. Actually, Hassan had his fans go into Ludwig's chat and tell him to essentially take down the video and to apologize to Hassan.
About this as a streamer myself for almost 6 years now on how hard it really is. I'm kidding. I would look. I just.
Oh God, it's just like. What's funny is you haven't even addressed this again since then. I know. It's just an opportunity for every single person to be like, look, guys, I'm a content creator. I'm really privileged. Like, yeah, dog, we all are. We all talk about it all the fucking time. It just annoys me because, like, it's such a fake fucking thing to do. It's just literally using someone who you're friends with, like being maliciously clipped out of context to be like, I'm actually one of the good content creators. I know how privileged I am. It's like, yeah, I do too. That's so fucking dumb. Oh my God. Like, it's like no different than what Muda did. He showed the context though. It doesn't fucking matter that he showed the context. It's just a way to just literally farm off the fucking drama. Whatever. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? It's just.
I don't give a shit about this conversation. Frankly,
yeah, no video for Nick Marks from Ludwig. You know, because
I think it's dumb. Okay.
Stream and these people have to deal with it, law. It's like, it's odd that I have to just like sit here and be like, yeah, that's right, dude. Yeah, wag your fucking finger at me. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just, you're right. Communist, hypocrite, fucking, This bums me out more, honestly, than random dumb fucks online that are just saying a whole bunch of shit about my family or whatever. I said this already. The shit from Twitter doesn't do anything. It's not real. It's like mostly fucking bot farmed into oblivion, and it's like a right-wing shithole. It's when content creators who are liberal or have like a larger, broader audience, like an audience of real people, when they frame it in the same way that they see it off of Twitter, that is fucking, that actually does lead to real world shit. Dude, come on, bro. Don't fucking farm me like that. Jesus Christ. That's lame as fuck, actually. Like, I thought he was at least gonna, for a good cause at least. Yeah, dude, he's a great cause. He Franco'd you? No, Philip DeFranco at least did a honest, like he did the, what do you guys think at the end of it? But at least he did a fucking honest, like he showed that it was like out of context and it's fucking bullshit. He fucking threw me to the flames, posted a fucking Twitter, a fake tweet, said that, you know, we are so privileged, actually, which he's right, we are. Something that I also agree with. He just said it was out of context, farmed me regardless, moved on to be like, look how nice I am. And then fucking flipped it over to something entirely different and sold a fucking rocket mortgage ad in the process.
I like how Hassan, Ludwig's own friend, that never defends him, by the way. Anytime Ludwig gets into a controversy, Hassan does not defend him at all. His own friend is calling him fake, just like the rest of the internet. Something tells me that, you know, Ludwig might be starting to take this a little bit more to heart whenever everyone's calling him fake, seeing that his own friend even calls him fake. The one that he enjoys doing content with, he enjoys having on his podcast from time to time. You know, the guy with the bigger name and bigger audience, you know, bigger than Destiny. It's kind of weird how, you know, they all three were friends at one point, and then somehow the two biggest ones split off from the smallest one. Kind of weird. And then the biggest person out of this trio treats both of his friends like shit at all times. Well, I guess Destiny's an ex-friend of Hassan, but still, like, he's treating Ludwig like shit, he treated Destiny like shit, and somehow Ludwig can't learn from what Destiny went through with Hassan. He just is incapable of it, even though he's going through it right now. Like, if my friend was calling me an asshole for making a light jab at him, we're no longer friends, alright? If you can't take a light joke, my guy, we're done, alright? Just go ahead. I'm gonna start talking shit about you, so let's go ahead and get these reaction clips going. That would be my response. I was just like, yo, anytime I get to talk shit about Hassan, I'm just talking my shit. All right, bro? We are no longer friends. But I guess Ludwig is like, yo, I just want to get one more hit of that Hassan viewership. Ooh, if I get that Hassan viewership hit, I can make it till next week. I don't know. This man's acting like he's not a millionaire and he's not set for life. Like, bro, you don't need to be friends with someone that treats you like this. This is legit rent-seeking behavior. I would have been stopped talking to this man if he said this shit to me back then. But, you know, they're best friends still to this day, even though, you know, he took down his own video and then tried to blame him taking down his video on Destiny. Again, this man said, please, Hassan, I'll do anything. I'll make the response of me apologizing to you about how bad Destiny is. Instead of him responding to Hassan's criticisms of him.
Twitter account, and I see that he said this. Wish assassinations were a real thing. This isn't a quote retweet to people in this situation. Not trying to say who. I'm not trying to get demonetized here. But what a fucking crazy thing for Mr. Penis Head to say. And then I scrolled up in our DMs and I found out that this dude was my viewer 5 years ago. Hey man, love your streams. They help me out a lot when I'm bored or sad. When I have disposable income one day, I'll give you a few shekels a month. And has since moved on, I think, clearly to like watching Destiny, and on Destiny's behalf wants to like make Hassan's life a lot worse, and then is trying to like guilt me in a proxy war to achieve that goal. And all I can fucking say, dude, what the fuck are we doing, man? I feel like a crazy person. But when I see all this division, I feel like they're not humans. I feel like most people on this fucking earth, if I sat with them and drank a beer with them, I could get along.
Like, what is that deflection? This boy thought he was Genji with this. Like, my guy. He took some random fan that followed him once and I guess maybe followed Destiny. And then Ludwig said that Destiny was sending his fans to like essentially send death threats towards people, which is the most insane thing, seeing that no one said that. Destiny never even said that. Ludwig said, let me go ahead and spin this instead of me, replying to the real reason why I deleted the video. This man was saying that, oh, the video only got 50K viewership in like the first hour. And it's like, hey, 50K is not that bad. Let's go ahead and address this, boys. 50K in the first hour of your video is going to be doing some kind of numbers. You're not going hungry that month, all right? But the reason why he took it down was because there was a sponsorship in the video and that he needed to get more views, even though the video was doing great, and he had to change the thumbnail while he was on stream because Hassan's viewers literally came into his stream telling him that Hassan is upset with his latest video on him. So Ludwig had to change the thumbnail while he was on stream, just being bitch made by a viewer of Hassan. He had to change the thumbnail into something that had nothing to do with the video. So obviously the video was going to do worse in performance if you crafted a better thumbnail before and it was doing good, and then you just changed it to something else on the fly. So yeah, he took down the video, remade it, and just blamed everything on Destiny. Didn't even respond to Hassan's criticism about him being a fake friend at all. Something to actually respond to. Nope. Destiny's one viewer, little wallfly, made a comment. Let's go ahead and talk to him. The wallfly over there is the reason why I had to completely remake my video. But that's not the end of Ludwig's bad streak of drama, because he decided, you know what? I want to do something nice. I want to put on a nice little charity event. I want to speedrun and do a speedrun challenge with my friends for this charity event. And so he decided to release this video.
As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal.
Playing too many video games.
Playing video games. One doctor uses the term digital heroin. Fuck you! Let's go!
Did you guys see it? Everyone's freaking out because of this video. Did you guys see it? Let me show you the roster. Look at the roster. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see that there are no women or POCs? God, I hate that name. There's no women or people of color on the roster for this. All right, boys? All right? Look at the roster. Look at it. There are no women or people of color. Ludwig decided that he only wanted to make a promotional image for his speedrun challenge, for a charity, by the way, with only white people. Now, a lot of his fans are calling him out because he didn't put anybody that wasn't a white person on this promotional poster for a charity event. You know, most people that are doing these charity events are like, yo, I just want to hang out with my friends and collect some money, all right, boys, for this charity that I believe in. Let me just hit up a couple of my friends and see if they want to play some games. And these are the friends that I know that usually do speedrun from time to time. They don't need to be professionals. They just need to have a big enough audience to where we can actually, you know, raise a lot of money for this charity. It's supposed to be for a good thing. So he hit up some of the most talented speedrunners that he knows and with the biggest viewership that he knows. And then, to drum up hype, he decided for the first promotional picture for this event to put up there some of the most known speedrunners in his contact list, is what I'm assuming here. I don't think this man was like, oh man, should I invite this person that's black that I know that speedrun? You see, we really don't have a slot for the black person, you see. Instead, it's probably just no one that was on his immediate contact list was a speedrunner that was also black. Because if you hit someone else, like, I don't know, maybe I Show Speed or like Kai Cenat, yo, you want to speedrun this game? Both of them are probably not going to want to speedrun, you know, Elden Ring or like Mario Party 64 or some shit. They're both like, no, I'd rather not do that. I don't like speedrunning. That's probably the answer that he got from those people.
Usually when I upload a video, I have a good idea of how it's going to be received, whether people liked it or didn't like it. And when I uploaded my last video, I knew a few of you would be upset because I basically duped you into watching an ad for my next event. However, I thought, fuck it, dude. It's my channel. The event's for charity. I should promote it. So I uploaded it anyway. However, what I didn't anticipate was a shit ton of people who were mad at me over on twitter.com. And it's not for that reason at all. It's for something completely different. And we're here talking about drama once again. This time I'm in the drama so I can explain exactly what went down. There was like a trending Twitter page called The Problems with Ludwig's Speedrunning Event. And the event, if you haven't heard of it, is called Fast 50. It is a speedrunning charity marathon event that is 50 hours long, trying to raise money for No Kid Hungry and Wings for Life. We do like an event for No Kid Hungry every year, and thankful to a lot of your support. We are one of the larger donors to No Kid Hungry. I'm very proud of that fact. Proud to also now start working with Wings for Life. I think it'll be a fucking killer event. And this was the graphic that I attached along with the trailer that showed some of the creators who are going to be involved. You know, people like Point Crow, Moist Critical, Alfred, people you might recognize as speedrunning or speedrunning adjacent creators. You might notice something that is missing from this graphic, however. People that aren't white. Or dudes. There's a lot of white guys, all right? And I got a bit of heat for that online. How did Ludwig manage to put together 19 white guys and one Asian guy, shout out Liam, for a speedrunning event, not one headlining woman? And then there's even more tweets. And by the way, I should say this right now. I have tried to blur out as best I can everybody's name and identity. I never want people to go for bat for me. Don't defend me, man.
Man, I think it's a fetish if you ask me, because for some reason, Ludwig loves not being defended by his friends and, you know, his viewers whenever he's actually in the right. Right? He's in the right here. He didn't maliciously, like, say, oh, no, only white people will be attending this event. Like, no, it makes no sense. This is probably, like, one of the only times where you could actually say, yo, if you defend me in the comments, that's cool. Just be a normal human about it. That's all you gotta say. There's no reason for you to be like, I don't want you guys to defend me because it makes me look weak. Like, I can't defend myself. When in reality, it seems like Ludwig can't defend himself. Like, at all. It makes no sense. And how much you guys want to bet it's the same people that was calling him a cracker for donating $10,000 to a Palestine charity? One of the most selfless things a racist person could be is someone who gives money to a charity. But somehow, people are not only calling him a racial slur, they're also trying to say he is racist because for a promotional poster for his charity event, he wanted the most eyes on this. And I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not a speedrunner at all, nor do I watch them all that much, but whenever I do see them, they tend to be white. I'm just saying. Now, are there black speedrunners out there? Yeah. But also, majority of them probably don't have that big of an audience because this is just a niche community altogether. But boys, tell me what you guys think about Ludwig in the comments down below. I think at the end of the day, even though he is a suck-up, he'll try his best to be friends with anyone. I think that's one of the best personality traits you can have, but also one of the worst whenever you don't try to at least stick up for yourself whenever your friends are kicking you while you're down. At least say stop, like something, like God. This man allowed Hassan to just, you know what, boys, I'm gonna keep that to myself. All right, boys. But tell me in the comments down below, what do you guys think about Ludwig? I would love to have a conversation with you boys down there. And hey, man, if you have a differing opinion, please tell me. But don't forget to like, subscribe. And also watch this video right here about how Lizzo actually got into South Park and they turned her into a drug.